Sheldon assumes that he is his brother's best man, which Georgie immediately shoots down in the new Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 6. Due to March Madness, Young Sheldon Season 7 took a mini break, leaving viewers waiting for a new offering in the last 2 weeks. Luckily, it seems like CBS is making the extended wait worth it, as the upcoming Young Sheldon episode will see Georgie and Mandy finally start preparing for their wedding. Ahead of the outing, CBS, via TV promos, releases the official trailer for Young Sheldon Season 7, Episode 6, Baptists, Catholics, and an Attempted Drowning, where Sheldon assumes that he will be his brother's best man. But Georgie immediately says no. Watch the video below. Elsewhere in the clip, Mary excitedly declares the start of the preparations for Georgie and Mandy's wedding. Previous details revealed about the upcoming Young Sheldon Season 7 episode have confirmed that Sheldon isn't the only one in trouble in the episode. Mary will also get a new nemesis in Audrey McAllister, Mandy's mom. Why Georgie won't make Sheldon his best man in Young Sheldon. Georgie's history with Sheldon explains why the boy genius can't be his brother's best man. Considering how annoying Sheldon has become in recent years, not to mention his gradual separation from the Coopers, it makes sense that Georgie doesn't immediately choose the younger Cooper to be his best man. It also doesn't help that early on in Young Sheldon, Sheldon's existence made his older brother's life miserable. Even Mandy's reaction shows how ridiculous it is that the boy genius would even assume that he will have that big of a role in the wedding. That being said, upon further inspection, it appears as if Georgie doesn't really have any other choice for his best man. While The Big Bang Theory focused on the power of friends and social support system, with the Pasadena gang backing up Sheldon, Young Sheldon is a family show. Oddly, for someone who is supposed to be socially inept, only the boy genius has had friends in the series. Missy has been referencing some of her peers, but the prequel never really shows them. Meanwhile, Georgie's arc has been mostly centered on his dating life. Unless he plans on choosing Dale to be his best man, Sheldon is the only candidate for the role. The first image from Georgie and Mandy's Young Sheldon wedding confirms that Sheldon will be absent during the ceremony. It's unclear why he isn't in attendance, and, more importantly, why the Coopers would even be open to pushing through with the event without Sheldon. As annoying as he is, Sheldon is still a member of the family. It's also one of the last few events that they can celebrate as a complete unit. How The Big Bang Theory proves why Sheldon can't be Georgie's best man. Georgie also wasn't Sheldon's best man when he got married in The Big Bang Theory. Several years later, Georgie would debut in The Big Bang Theory just before Sheldon gets married to Amy. Unlike Missy and Mary, who both appeared during the nerd-centric sitcom's first season, Sheldon's brother never visited Pasadena until late into the sitcom's run. As it turned out, the pair had a falling out about how Sheldon was oblivious to Georgie's sacrifices for their family following George's death. If it wasn't for Mary's insistence, they wouldn't have patched things up. While Georgie eventually attended Sheldon's nuptials, he did so without playing a significant role during the ceremony. Instead of choosing his brother, Sheldon went with Leonard for the role. Within the context of The Big Bang Theory, this made sense, considering that Johnny Galecki essentially functioned as Sheldon's keeper for most of its run. It's curious, however, if Georgie's refusal to make him the best man at his wedding with Mandy played a part in Sheldon's decision to not at least ask his brother about the matter. For what it's worth, Leonard also had Sheldon as his best man in his wedding to Penny a couple of seasons earlier. What does Georgie and Mandy's wedding mean for the remainder of Young Sheldon? Georgie and Mandy's wedding gives the Coopers another cause for celebration. Before it was confirmed that Georgie and Mandy would tie the knot in Young Sheldon, there were theories that CBS would be saving the event for the pair's sequel show. After Sheldon and the Coopers wrap up their collective story in Medford, Texas, George and Mary's firstborn's arc will continue as he and his bride navigate the highs and lows of parenting. The currently untitled Young Sheldon sequel series will air on CBS during the 2024 to 2025 TV slate and will be a multi-cam show instead of a single cam project like its parent show. Related. Mary's new Young Sheldon Season 7 enemy solves Georgie and Mandy spin-off's biggest problem. Mary gets a brand new enemy in Young Sheldon Season 7, and their rivalry potentially sets up the premise for Georgie and Mandy spin-off.